I wrote a very long, lengthy dissertation, if you will, concerning this. But what I learned tonight, and I learned from Kyle and Amber, is nobody's challenging my view. It seems like even the folks that don't see the way I do don't have a problem with my view. They understand that I'm pro-life, and I understand that they're pro-choice. That's not the issue. The issue is I get emotional, sorry. In poor taste, I made a comment that I feel was misinterpreted. I did not put a picture of a burning building. I didn't do that. I put a picture of a guy dancing in a fire because in my religious beliefs, when you sin against God, you get to go to hell unless you repent. And through the blood of Christ, you have that opportunity. My problem with the clinic is they do them on a daily basis. Nobody's repenting. I'm not saying if you have an abortion, you can't find your way. What I'm saying is an abortion clinic is a whole nother story in my book. Now, with that, I will tell you, that clinic isn't just an abortion clinic. I know they give pap smears and birth control and women's health, and I understand that. And as the mayor, I welcome them into our community. They are a business, a nonprofit business, but a business that is legally operating in our city, that pays taxes. So as the mayor, I welcome them. That's not the issue for me. The issue is the unborn child. And state law will tell you, state law, if I leave these chambers tonight and I'm texting on my phone, which is illegal, and I run a red light because I'm not paying attention, and I hit a pregnant woman and I kill her, I am not only charged with murder of that pregnant woman, I am charged with that unborn child. And I go to life in prison for killing 2 people. Yes, it is a fact in Casper, Wyoming. State law says an embryo or a child in utero, if they're in, doesn't matter how long, they are a human being and they belong to the Homo sapien race. That's where my fight comes from. But I'm not going to debate it anymore with you because we understand that we see things differently. That's my personal opinion. Now, as a mayor, I hope that my comments weren't a reflection on the city or on my fellow councilors, because it's how I feel. It's not my position as the mayor. My position as the mayor is it's a business operating here and they're welcome here. And I wasn't judging anybody. I'm not the judge. That's the job of the big guy. All I was doing was trying to give information, and Mr. True put it very, very eloquently. Whether you believe it or not, I was doing it out of kindness because that's my belief. If you don't believe like I do, it's okay. But then my words should mean nothing to you. If you don't believe in God like I do, then that shouldn't even matter to you. It shouldn't make a bit of difference. But I will tell you, I apologize. I apologize to all of you. I apologize to the city of Casper and all their residents because I did not mean in any way for that to hurt anyone in any way. I would never do anything to incite violence in our city. I would never do anything to incite violence against anyone. That's not how I live my life. And what I posted, I look now at poor taste. And I get it. But that wasn't my intent. I promise you that was not my intent. I would never want to hurt anybody or incite any type of violence against anyone. I just don't live like that. And these fellow counselors have been with me long enough. They know where I'm at, they know my heart, and they know I'm telling you the truth. With that said, some folks had asked for my resignation. I'm not going to resign. Just because we don't. Thank you. But just because we don't see eye to eye, if you go to work and share an opinion and your boss doesn't like it, should you be fired? That's ridiculous. What we should do is what we did tonight. We should have fair dialogue with each other. We should be able to have discussions about this. And I'm with Councilor Kathy. That poor lady and her husband, what they must have went through, I can't even imagine. But they need to come up with a different name. That to me is not an abortion. I'm sorry, it's just not. And And so there should be another name for that. There are two lives at stake, and I understand that. I get it. I wish people would go more in the line of discussion, picking up the phone, calling. I had some great discussions this week with a lot of people. And they even told me, I don't agree with what you said, but I really appreciate the fact that you're willing to take a stand. You don't think for a minute when I posted that I didn't know I was going to get it? I knew what was coming, but I'm telling you, I am strong in my convictions. I'm okay with what I said. I just wish I would have said it a different way so that it wasn't offensive to anybody. But I stand by my beliefs. And when I get to heaven, I don't want God to look at me and go, you were in a position to speak for me and you turned your cheek. Oh, no, I didn't. And I paid a price for it. And I'm okay with that. I am. But I just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I don't want to ostracize anybody. I don't want anybody to ever feel threatened or live in fear because of something that came out of my mouth. I don't roll that way. And so if that happened to you, I wholeheartedly apologize to you because not my intent. So with that said, we will close, but I would like to, if you folks would indulge Councilor Huber and have a moment of silence for Mr. Follick. That would be much appreciated.